Hello, divine and beloved soul. Welcome. Welcome to the video 7 of our journey about grief and how to overcome the loss of a companion animal, a loved one, someone who has transitioned to their eternal life, their eternal state, to their soul state. This is a video 7 where we're going to talk about practical ways of navigating the loss, or how I prefer to say, the see you soon, the goodbye to a beloved companion animal, family animal, a beloved animal that is a child, was a child for many of us. So in this video, I'm sharing everything that I've been doing this past 2 months. Yes, today is the 2-month anniversary of Honey's transition, and not a coincidence, huh? So I'm sharing everything with you, hoping that it helps, and intending with my highest intentions that it helps you who are navigating, or someone that you know that might be navigating something similar. And what I say is adapt, try it out, keep what works, and adjust whatever you need to feed, to match your needs, okay? To match what makes sense to you. But before we go and dive deeper on this video, I wanna say thank you to you for your patience, because I know we took a little break between the last video, the video 6, and this one. And the reason was because my parents were visiting, and I really felt called to take a break and slow down, spend time with them, take them out and enjoy their presence, be present with them. But also, I felt the need to go within a little more and to nurture myself. Because for those who know me, and those who are arriving here, you're going to notice that I walk the walk. What I'm sharing is what I'm doing, and would not make any sense to come here and tell you, hey, nurture yourself, prioritize yourself, if I would not be doing that. So we need to be an example and to live what we preach, what we teach, what we talk about. And I felt the need for that, for them to be with my parents, but also for myself, because saying goodbye to Honey was one, if not the most challenged experiences of my life in these 35 years that I've been living here on Earth. But I'm back now, and also the timing was so divinely orchestrated, because something have arrived that I want to share with you. It's part of the practical things that you can do. So the first thing that I would like to suggest to you, and I ask you to be open and to love me here as you listen to it. It might not make any sense in the beginning, but it will, I will explain, is to make your bed. And I know that many of you might be thinking, Susie, I'm going through a lot and you're asking me to make my bed. Are you serious? Yes, I am serious, beloved soul. I am. Making the bed is something that somehow changes a lot on the energy, on our mindset, and how we're perceiving ourselves and our days. I was used to make the bed before, but in these last 2 months was a commitment to make the bed even more, even if I didn't want it to, a commitment to myself, to moving from a state of grief and loss and sadness to a state of honoring and celebrating and loving Honey. I know it's just a bed, right? But when you start the day making your bed, you are setting the tone for the day. For your mind, you are telling your mind that you can do a lot, you can accomplish a lot, because you finished one first simple task of the day, that was make your bed. And if you can do one task right in the beginning when you wake up and leave the bed, that means that you can accomplish a lot of other small tasks, medium tasks, and even bigger tasks during the day. It is important. It shows discipline, and it shows that you are accountable, and you can be trusted things to do. And also, you all know, or if not, you're gonna know now, that I practice Feng Shui for years and years and years. And even though the Feng Shui that I practice is a little bit different from the most because it's transcendental, we approach it from our higher selves approach, releasing the ego, is still there are some things that make so much sense to all of us who practice Feng Shui, which is our environments reflect who we are and what's going on within. So many of the times that we want to work with our own energy, we go within, we meditate, and we start changing things around us because it's connected. Everything is connected. One thing is reflecting the other. So when you start making your bed, besides everything that I told you, you are uplifting the energy of your bedroom where you spend many hours on your day or night of your life. And you are by making sure that it's beautiful and clean and neat, you are uplifting the energy of your home, not only your bedroom. So there's a lot there. Starting the day, finishing a task. You can do much more from this simple thing. And I've noticed that even when I didn't feel like making the bed, I was like, oh, come on. My energy, my emotions are not that high. Why I'm gonna spend time making the bed? I would say I'm gonna make the bed, and then it lifts the energy. It has much more than maybe I can put into words here. So I just ask you to try for some few weeks, make your bed, and then share with me how you felt. But that's not the only thing. There's more. Besides making your bed, what you can do is exercising. If you already exercise, keep exercising. If you don't exercise yet, implement exercises every day. I try at least 6 days a week. And they don't need to be tough exercises. They can be, and it's good to challenge our bodies, but it can be something simple as a walk, leaving the house and going for a walk, connecting with nature, doing a yoga or Tai Chi, anything that you are moving your body. Because you are an eternal soul. That's your permanent state. And right now, in something that is not permanent, it's going to change one day. You are in a body. You need a body to be experiencing life on earth. So your body to perceive energy. That's how you perceive energy, through your body, through sensations, and to move energy from everything that is going on, the loss of a beloved companion animal or a beloved one. It's just your body is gonna, by exercising, you're gonna be moving energy through your body. It's gonna help you to allow energy to flow through your body. Any kind of exercise that makes sense to you. Try it every single day, a little walk, stretching, anything. Just to move energy through your body and assist you with that, okay? Another thing is the meals. I don't know about you, but when I am sad, I don't feel like eating. So I really or sad or when I'm into something, like when I'm in the creative mode. So I really need to remind myself to eat. I commit to take care of my body so I can enjoy the best of life on earth. And if you are a little bit like me, and if you don't feel or don't remember to eat some moments, it's important that you create a habit to remind yourself and push yourself a little bit to eat something that is healthy, yummy, to nurture your body so you can have all the nutrients that you need. And also it does help us to be in a better mood, to feel more motivated, to have more energy to go through the day. Another thing that you can do, and I strongly suggest that you do, is meditate daily. Yes. And something that my students even joke with me because I repeat that a lot. It is, don't you shower every day? Don't you brush your teeth every day, 2 or 3 times a day? Don't you brush your hair every day? So why don't we meditate every day? Because meditating is a way of connecting with our inner knowing, our higher self, our guides, our team of light and love. It's a way of being present and aware of our thoughts and being more aware of invasive thoughts, thoughts that are not being helpful. But also the meditation helps to develop patience and intuition and to implement more positive thoughts and shift the energy. So meditation is very helpful. And these 4 things are a beautiful and strong foundation to navigate the loss of a loved one. Meditating, eating well, exercising, and making your bed. They might not change your mood in one day. For some, might even need a little more of a week than a little more than a week or a few weeks to notice something. But it's a long-term investment that you are doing by doing these 4 things. Try it and let me know. And if you notice something, share with me. Come back here and share, please. But we don't stop there. There are more things that you can do to assist you. One of them is journaling. Journaling is very helpful, and the way that I like to journal is sharing things that might not be pleasant. So I even have my journal here with me today. When I write something in my journal, I don't write only things that are not pleasant. I write anything that I feel like, things that I want to register, remember, dreams, insights, gratitude journal as well, that we're going to talk in a little bit. But especially if there's something bothering me, I like to write in my journal. Why? Because for me, I have a commitment. I set my mind and my energy for that, that when I write something, I am letting it go if it's something that is bothering me. But I also set the intention and the tone that when I write something that is really awesome, that I am manifesting or that I am amplifying or that I'm grateful for, I am expanding that and activating that. So it depends on what you're writing, and of course that you can make that work for you. But putting it out there and letting it go from your mind, letting it go from your heart is a powerful way to release, to allow it to go so it can be healed, can be transmuted, can be alchemized for your highest good. Another thing that you can do is share. Share with people that you trust and love. Share with friends. Share with family members. With professionals. Share what's going on with it. And just be mindful to share with people who are gonna help you to uplift yourself. And why I say that? That's one of the reasons why sometimes I prefer to write what is not going well than talking about it. Because the thing about talking about it can become a venting experience, and then we might be just talking over again and again and again and again and again, and entering a cycle of repetition, of focusing and talking too much about what's not working, what's not well, what's not good. And you know, because you are here part of our collective, that everything that we give our attention to expands, it's activated. So if we keep talking about things that are not what we want, we are activating and expanding and bringing more of them. I do believe it's important to talk, and that's why I say talk it, put it out there, because sometimes we just need to say it to let it go and be mindful of how much, how repetitive, because it's this repetition that is going to end up activating it even more. And we don't want to activate if we want to move from the state of an energy and emotions that are not serving, that are dense, that are low, that are vibrating in the loss. If you want to move from this energy to the energy of gratitude and honoring the loved one that has transitioned, right? Gratitude and joy. So we need to let go of that. And sometimes we need to put it out. So journal or speak to others. Um, use art by writing a book or drawing or any kind of writing a song, any kind of art that speaks to your heart. This is a beautiful way of healing and navigating the goodbye to a beloved one. What else? Oh, yes, a sanctuary or a memorial at home. This is something that we do have at home. I did one for Honey with her ashes, her paw prints, and some pictures. And it's a beautiful space to send her love and to receive her love and to just honor her. But I need to make a parenthesis here about Feng Shui, of course. Because in Feng Shui, what we suggest is that people do not have pictures of loved ones that have transitioned at home or anything that makes people feel sad because of the energy. Because when someone has transitioned, we should let them go with ease and peace. However, what I've noticed in these 2 months is that having a space to honor Honey, since she is not physically present with us here, it's very healing. So, as a Feng Shui practitioner and light worker and someone that is navigating grief, what I suggest to you is to use your inner knowing. And if you feel called to have a memorial, a sanctuary at home, you can have plants in it and decorate as you please. It can be temporary, but be mindful of the energy that you come to it. Because if you come to that space to cry and to vibrate in loss, maybe it's not going to be the best use of this space. If you can work and love yourself, allow the tears, allow the emotions. We've been talking about this pretty much every single video here in this series. Um, allow what's coming. Do not judge yourself, actually love yourself, be compassionate, and remind yourself that you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, and you are not the grief, you are not the loss, you are not this, you're going through it. That's what's happening. But as you go through it, navigate approaching this space if you choose to have one in your home even more, each day a little bit more with gratitude, honoring your loved one, your loved animal, being grateful for their life, for the history you had and the memories you built together, and less the loss of them not being physically with you, because they are with you, their souls are with you. Always vibrating in an even higher state. So just be mindful, and it might take a few times that you approach your sanctuary, memorial, this space to shift the energy, and you might shift and you might go back because this navigating the loss of a companion animal, it's not linear, and we talked about that before. If you didn't watch the previous videos, go back and do, because it's helpful for the mind to understand all that we talked about. But allow what's coming and just remind yourself, tell yourself, talk to your mind and say, this must be a space. I choose to make this space to connect and send love. And love is not loss. Love is gratitude and compassion and joy and peace. So love is not sadness. And um, just allow what's coming, but remind yourself to move yourself through those emotions towards love and gratitude. And another thing that you can do, journaling about gratitude. This is really helpful. You might not feel like you want, but like the other four things that we talked in the beginning of this video, try to journal about gratitude and look for things that you are grateful in your life. When we are in a very easy and joyful state, it's really easy to look at the sky and say, wow, the sky is blue, look at those trees, the birds and the animals and the squirrels and bunnies and all of that. That's awesome. It might be easier than when we are navigating the loss of a beloved one. However, try to exercise it. Yes, exercise it. To look for things that you feel like, this is beautiful. This is pleasant. This is nice. Wow. Because more than you do, more than you are going to exercise and activate and create a habit of doing it. All right. And the last thing that I would like to share with you, I saved for the last because it was very healing for us, was to make a scrapbook. We did this on Canva, but there are many other sites that you can do. We build them and print them on Canva. And this was very healing. So you can print in your own way. You can just build the pictures. You can, purchase a book and put the pictures there. But this was so healing for us. And we started a few weeks after Honey went back home. And we printed it, arrived, and we shared with my parents. They have a version of that in Portuguese, but there are pictures pretty much of, I wouldn't say her whole life because we didn't get everything on, but a lot of pictures. Yeah, over 50 pages, and just sharing important moments. So I'm not going to share everything with you because, again, it's a lot of pictures, but this was really healing, and I suggest that you do if you are navigating a moment like this. And something that we did that was a suggestion of Honey's veterinarian was an obituary. I'm gonna hold it here for you and you can pause the video if you choose to read it. So this is it. And yeah, this was really healing. With everything that I shared, those are all things that I've been doing. Of course, I wouldn't share if I wasn't. So I truly hope that it helps you. And again, try it out. Adjust what you feel you need to adjust to match your moment, your routine. However, try it. I do feel it might help you because it has helped me a lot. And make sure that you share in the comments what's helping you, if you change anything in what I suggested, or if you are doing something that we didn't talk about in this video. And if you know someone that is going through the loss of a beloved companion animal, share this series with them to help them out. If you're not part of our collective, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give a like to this video if you enjoy it. That's my way of knowing that you are enjoying this connection that we're having and what I've been preparing for you. And thank you so much for being here. See you in the next video where we're going to be talking a little deeper on ways of honoring our loved ones. Bye bye.